Okay. This is our water meter. It's in the parkway, in between the sidewalk and the street curb. If you look inside of here, you'll notice, see that little silver sprocket? It's a cheater wheel or cheater paddle. It's very sensitive. If that's moving, water's moving. Fresh water's moving into the house. Potable water is coming into your home unchecked. If that's moving, then you got a water leak. Go look for the leak. And if it's not someplace you can see, then it's someplace you can't see. We'll come move along here. We're going to move into the garage. In here. This is the main water shutoff valve right here. I just turned off all the water to the house. I just turned on all the water to the house. Parallel is on, perpendicular is off. This is the pressure adjustment valve, and it's also a check valve. When you have one of these, then you need an expansion joint. Moving on along. The code has changed a few years back, quite a few now. Time flies when you're having fun. We no longer have a minimum pressure, but we still have a maximum pressure. And we're looking for no more than 80 psi. And we've got about 45 to 50 psi right there, which is perfectly acceptable. We're supposed to let that sit for a little bit, so we will. So that's our pressure. It's the closest check valve to the system. So our shutoff valve is in the garage. Meter's over there. And over here, in the flower bed, outside of the front porch, these are our main cleanouts, sewer cleanouts. It's a two-way valve, a two-way cleanout. You put the snake, the rotor-rooter, the auger, call it what you will, you put it in here, goes out towards the street. And goes in between these. You got a problem inside the structure, inside the home, inside the house, you come in here, it goes that way, it goes inside the house. It cleans out the dookie or whatever it is that's stopped up in there. You go see this. So that way, you never have a dead spot. If they went opposite directions, you'd have a dead spot. They go towards each other. Coming along. You know what I'm not seeing? And maybe I'll see it when I inspect the back of the house. But I'm not seeing a weather sensor for the lawn sprinkler system, the irrigation system. But there's our zones. We've got seven zones. This is our control. We've got instructions. I'm not seeing a site plan. There might be one in there. So I'll say site plan, not a parent. This is the receiver for the weather sensor. But I haven't found a weather sensor yet. Okay, that's the controls for the lawn irrigation system. I'm going to come on along here. And then near the meter, but on this side of the parkway like it's supposed to be, this is our check valve for the lawn sprinkler system. Now, a couple things going on here. One, they're supposed to be serviced about once a year, so that's on you. But two, I'm supposed to have a main shutoff valve. Maybe I do. Look at there. I was about to call that a problem. There's our main water shutoff valve. See how you have 3 inches of clearance underneath there, so you get your hand around there, unbolt it, look at it, inspect it, take things apart, replace, just generally work. You're supposed to have that same clearance around here. And then around both boxes, around here. Adjust. There you are. Look at you. Alright. And then, not only are you supposed to have 3 inches of clearance, you're supposed to have gravel in there so that the boxes don't get filled up like this one has. It gets filled up, you can't, there's not 3 inches there. There's not 3 inches of clearance there like there is there. If you had gravel on the bottom of it, they should have been excavated, but this one was, and lined with gravel.